computer asking you to accept. Okay, but thank you all for joining me. So this is Valerie. I know all of you. I appreciate and love every one of you. But I wanted to share the great news that I have partnered with a health and wellness company. And so as you all know me that I do travel. But what I wanted to do with travel is I wanted to expand that travel. And I was thinking that, well, not thinking, but I know that you can't travel if you don't feel good. If you don't feel good, if you don't have mobility issues, if you are hurting, then travel is no fun at all, even if it's for leisure or something that you have to do. So one thing that I really thought about in finding something that would enhance that travel was finding a health and wellness company that would work with that. And just a little bit about me. So you all know that my mother had health challenges. So did my aunt, so did my grandmother, all of them, they were ill. And I saw that sometimes, you know how you say the treatment is worse than the actual disease. And so with that in mind, the past couple of years, I've really done my best to just stay healthy, try to eat better, exercise, lose weight. And I had found something that it kind of worked for me. Well, that particular company, they discontinued all the products. They were discontinuing everything that worked. In particular, last year, I was working on a work project, and I had to use the computer a lot. And so much so, like I'm writing these 100-page manuals. So much so my hands, I had the beginning of the doctor said carpal tunnel, kept going to the doctors, they kept doing blood work, tests, nothing would work. So I found something that kind of helped, but on and off, the pain would come back. On and off, that pain would come back. And finally, that company discontinued the product. So here I am. That pain was hurting me every now and then. And it was in both my hands. Every now and then that pain would come back. I had the beginning of arthritis in my knee. So that always came back. I started earlier this year, I couldn't sleep. I would wake up at like 4:00 in the morning. Some days I'd be up 2 and 3. I just couldn't get to sleep. I just had really bad insomnia. So much so that like, I just, you're trying to mask it, but I just wasn't feeling like I was taking care of myself. So around about May, I saw in one of our special guests here who I'll introduce, I saw her make a post, and she said that she had partnered with a new company. So I had known her before, I trust her, and I'm nosy. I wanted to know what it was about. So I looked it up, and the first thing that I saw when I looked at it was Tahitian Noni. Now, I don't know if you can see in my camera, but Tahitian Noni, I don't know if you've heard about that, but I'd heard about it like a long time ago, and I never, ever tried it. But me knowing that the other products that I had taken wasn't working for me, plus they were discontinued, I'm like, I'm gonna try whatever. So I tried it, and I kid you not, in 2 days, I had so much energy. I had gotten to the point where I never drank coffee, but I got to the point where I was drinking coffee every day to just, like, I needed that boost of energy. I don't drink coffee anymore. Like, I don't even need it. I feel like I have so much energy. I actually sleep through the night, which I haven't been able to do. those aches and pains are pretty much gone. I don't feel them anymore. Like I can get up from bed and just go, and a good side effect about this, well, not side effect, but a good benefit is I'm super regular. I feel like it cleans you out. So it's like this product that I found, and the more and more I learn about it, the more I realize that it's something that I can't keep to myself. So even I want to really introduce that to you today, even if you don't use it, even if you don't ever share, even if you don't ever try it, that's on you. But I know that I feel like I have a God-given obligation to let people know, and what you do is on you, but I know that all of you can really benefit from improved skin, sleep, mood, inflammation, everything. It's like a God sin. And so knowing, one of my biggest, now that I've started using it, one of my not biggest regrets, but wishes was that I could have gotten my mother using this, my aunts, my grandmother. I'm not saying that it would have totally cured them or healed them, but it would have really helped them tremendously. So I do have, not to prolong the time, I do have a special guest and I'd like to introduce her. And if you have any questions or anything, please don't hesitate to mention that. But I'd like to introduce to you someone who I really, truly admire. She has a true heart of gold. So Nate and Pam McCrae are multi-seven-figure industry leaders who are united together to believe one more time. Failing forward in the industry of network marketing for over 20 years, it was almost 10 years ago that success began to happen as corporate America failed. Finding themselves bankrupt and losing it all, they earned their first $1 million in 17 months. Now industry Hall of Fame inductees, they are excited to be in partnership and in the forefront of this new movement to bring Noni back. I'd like to introduce to you all tonight, Pam McCrae.
Yes, Valerie, can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome and amazing. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you so much for that phenomenal introduction. And you did an amazing job. Super proud of you saying, you know what, let me move things forward. Let me shift things. Let me take things to the next level. And as I listened to your story as you shared, that is so true. Whereas we just wish, right? We all wish that we had the opportunity to be able to grab a hold of this noni and to be able to bring it back to share it with even more of our loved ones. And I know that that is your heart, your passion as you have embarked upon this, not just for your own health, just listening to your phenomenal story and your testimony of what the noni has been able to do for you thus far, the Tahitian noni, right? The original noni, but really knowing that this is all a part of our purpose and that we have an obligation, a God-given obligation to really tell the entire world what we have in our hands. And so to all of the guests that are on here tonight, I just want to say I'm honored to be able to have the opportunity to share with you what we know without a shadow of a doubt is absolutely life-changing. So if you got on here tonight, first and foremost, you're special, right? Very special. And you know you're already special, but you're special to Valerie. And that's just simply because she thought about you. This was not intended to be a large Zoom meeting tonight, but really a very small, intimate setting in which all of you were invited to be her first guest, as she has said, you know what, let me launch and to give you the opportunity to be able to take hold of your health. Maybe you're getting on here tonight and you're battling some things. You really understand that life truly is about living healthy in order to be able to do all the things that God has called us to do. Because I can tell you that at the age of 54, I definitely realize it, and I feel amazing at the age of 54. Or maybe you're getting on here tonight because I know we have some pastors, we have some people in ministry, some people who are a part of her church, some entrepreneurs on here tonight, some family members, to all of the guests that are on here. Maybe you're on here and just like Valerie shared, it's not just about you, but it's about maybe helping some other family members, helping some friends, some co-workers, really be able to grab a hold of their health. And you could see this as a way to be able to share, a way to be able to impact and change the lives of others, or perhaps just simply a way to be able to create some additional income in your household and to think about legacy, right? Because many times on this earth, we don't really put a whole lot of emphasis on legacy, and we end up leaving debt behind because we don't think about the future. I don't know what your reason is, but I want to say congratulations because you are here on tonight. So just like Valerie mentioned, I just want to say that we, number one, give God all the glory because we were just like you on the other side of a phone call many, many years ago, as now we're video, but on the other side of a phone call where we just made a decision. My husband and I, we worked in corporate America. We realized that working in corporate America, building somebody else's dream for our entire life, how they teach us to go to school, get a job, work until you're 65 years old, and then you're still trying to figure it out. And I know because my parents retired very well with multiple six figures in the bank, and I literally watched it go goodbye very quickly as we gave them the best of the best of the best of the care. And thank God for this industry and this opportunity because as the baby of five, I was the chosen one, and I made sure my parents were taken care of here on this earth and laid them to rest well, right? And laid them to rest without, having to go into debt or having to ask anybody for a dime. And so I can tell you that we knew that in order to create something different in our lives, in order to leave legacy, in order to be able to really enjoy this one life that we have to here on this earth, that we had to do something different in order to have something different. But I can tell you that we came from the beginnings of like most people where we were living paycheck to paycheck, even with that six-figure a year income. We were struggling. We were trying to figure out how to, feed our children many days. We were trying to figure out how to keep the cars because we lost everything, repossession, bankruptcy. We turned to a life of renting cars. It's bad when enterprise knows you by name because you don't have any vehicles left and nobody will finance you. But I can tell you, we lost it all. But I thank God for every single bit of it because I would not be the woman that I am today because I used to be very afraid and shy and didn't talk to people. But guess what? The very thing that I was afraid to do is the very thing that God is using me for in order to be a blessing in the lives of other people and to really lead with health and to take care of our bodies so that we can be able to embark upon our true purpose here on this earth. And so, lo and behold, yes, things began to turn around. And as a result of it, we've been able to help a lot of people. Somebody's not muted. Maybe we can mute out. We've been able to help a lot of people. And by helping a lot of people by default, we've been able to be inducted into the $1 Million Hall of Fame. We've earned millions in this industry. And it's not to impress you, but to impress upon all of you guests on here tonight that it's real. We simply promote products. We tell people about them. We become a product of the product. And a lot of times people look at our industry like, oh, is that one of those things? But it's real. Instead of our companies and our business owners going out and paying millions and billions of dollars on marketing and advertising, they realize that if you have products that work, that flat out work, people are going to talk about them. Just like you heard Valerie share how these products have already been able to change her life. She was a part of another company with products in which the very things that helped her ended up disappearing, ended up going away. Well, guess what? I want to tell you here at Partnerco, which is what you're on here to hear about tonight, you can definitely rest assured that you're a part of a company with some products that flat out work. They are scientifically backed. The Noni I'm going to talk to you about in just a minute, because that is power in itself and what it's able to do for so many people. But it is also a company that believes in partnership, meaning the name of the company. Because when we first heard about this company, Partner Co, we said, oh, that's an interesting name, right? If you're unmuted, if you could just hit that mute button, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much. And so now imagine, a company Partner Co, and you're like, what is that? But we realize that they are so strong about partnership, to create a whole council, a leadership council made up of the field and corporate in order to be unified. And so we came together, united to believe, one more time, with some phenomenal leaders that are part of this industry, documented and proven, and to partner with a company with some products that are changing lives. That's a global opportunity that has an umbrella of products in which all of these several companies that came together, they just simply realized that we are better together. So we're bringing Noni back. If you've heard of Noni, Noni is not on trial. It's tested and it's proven. It's been around 20 something years. And so imagine you have the opportunity to get in front of us, opening back up the North American market. All right. So what I want to do is I want to just kind of share with you a little bit, and I should be able to share my screen and share with you a little bit more about Partner Co, why we're excited. Our company really has some strong core values and principles. And when you're looking at a company, you want to make sure that you are partnering with a company that believes in values, that believes in integrity and professionalism, and products that work, that's going to give you the backings and the studies and things of that nature, and truly care. So when you partner with us, if you're thinking about partnership, even if it's just for your health, you want to know where the products come from. You want to know that they actually work. You want to know that they really can benefit you and really help to turn your life around. So you imagine you being able to do that, to achieve the lifestyle, the health, the body, and the business, if you choose to partner with us to share this with other people, because that is what you'll get here at Partner Co. So before I talk about these products, I do want to say we're excited about this, okay? Because third-party validations definitely matter. So the list that you're looking at right now is 15 different certifications, all right, that represent our products, and we're proud of this list. You see, we have a student athlete, our son, who just recently graduated from college, and definitely has dreams and aspirations of going to the NBA. Well, guess what? The cologne list is powerful, because people who are in the military and the government, play sports, they have to make sure that the things that they're putting in their body are approved by this list. And guess what? All of our products are. You can see halal, the FDA registered facility. That's you. I want to point this out, because health and wellness products are not governed by the FDA because they're health and wellness. But we took a step ahead of everything, right? And our products come out of our Noni comes out of that FDA registered facility. Our facilities are registered with the FDA, so that that just represents the class and the type of products that we have. They're cruelty free, and you can see the different ones that are here on the screen if you want to take a screenshot of any of this stuff that you're seeing. But we're excited just simply because our products really are proven. We have certifications by doctors. There are testings that are done on our products, and we do not promote or sell anything that does not work, and that is huge. So imagine these products. So let's talk about this Noni, right? What is Valerie saying when she's saying, I want to, I started to drink this Tahitian Noni and my life began to turn around. We're excited. Number one, it is right here in front of you, and it's the Tahitian Noni. So if you've heard about Noni, we want you to know that this is the original, all right? Been around 20-something odd years, and we know that there's some other Nonis out there, but they are not the same. Because this Noni here, number one, it's powerful because you can trace the product that is in our bottle back to the tree and the farmer that picked it, okay, which is huge, okay? So imagine Noni, the Noni fruit. that has been used in ancient medicine. The noni is so powerful to where it can withstand any type of weather, volcanic activity. It can withstand windstorms, firestorms, anything. It can grow in volcanic soil, which is strong. So this noni is going to go into your body. It is packed with adaptogens. Adaptogens help your body to restore back to the normal state that God intended our bodies to function in. You see, our bodies as a whole were intended to heal itself, right? Sometimes you need some supplements in order to assist, and that is what this noni is going to do. Packed with phytonutrients, it helps with inflammation, it helps with your skin, it helps with joint pain. For me personally, I work out all the time. Matter of fact, I worked out right before this and I had to shift and transform real quick, right? But I couldn't bend down and get back up. I couldn't do squats. Guess what? Since I started drinking this noni, I can bend down, get back up. I am doing things that I could not do and without pain, because inflammation in our bodies causes all kinds of things. So when you think about this now, helping with your immune system, we're living in a world right now to where you want to make sure your immune system is on point. But there are over 101 ways that you could use this noni. Not only consume it, but imagine with airborne diseases, right? Being able to create a nasal spray and putting it up your nostrils in order to help, yourself as you're going about your day. Perhaps you have dry skin, or you're looking to, create a protection, right? Because we're dealing with diseases right now in which I don't know about you all, but I'm paying attention because these are things that are coming back from way, way, way back. I'm not going to go into detail and have church on here tonight, but things are happening in this world and you can spray it on you. So many different things in addition to consuming this product every single day. So the noni we're excited about, and that's why I spend so much time on it, because the testimonies are endless. It's going to help with weight management too, based on the amount of consumption that you take. So depending on what you're battling with or dealing with in your body, we will definitely guide you on how to take the noni in order to get your best results. So we're excited about this noni. So now the original Limu is another one that we really love, right? This one comes from the pristine, waters of Tahiti, right? Just like our noni. But this one is going to do some of the same things, right? But it is seaweed. So if you can imagine taking seaweed, I know I really didn't, but this seaweed tastes really, really good. Okay. And it has like a citrus taste to it, but it also helps with your immune system, joint mobility. It's going to remove those free radicals out of your body that actually cause disease. It's going to help to rejuvenate your skin, going to give you that greater sense of overall wellness and help to reduce oxidative stress in our bodies, which ultimately cause disease. So this one right here, people love too. And this is one of the ones that we can say that our household is excited about. Our kids are excited about this one. And these products are something that everybody can take in order to be proactive towards your health instead of reactive. Now, if you're on here tonight, maybe you're not sleeping as well as you would like. Perhaps you wake up all throughout the night. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, on here, and entrepreneurs do what other people want for a short period of time in order to have what other people can't, right? So it's a lot of sacrifice involved, and our minds can kind of go. I know before taking this product, I would wake up all throughout the night, and I would wake up in the morning really not rested, because if you're not getting the proper amount of sleep, number one, it is taking hours off of your life, right? And so you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you're laying down and you're resting. So this Renew is going to work with your HGH hormone in order to help you to age backwards. Anybody on here tonight want to age backwards, right? I can tell you it's going to help with your skin, your elasticity, right? And it is also going to give you some stamina. It helps with the sexual libido, in addition to helping you to rest well at night. But when I saw this pack come in my house, I was excited to take it because I looked at the back and I said that, well, I saw that it actually would help me to reduce body fat. I said, wait a minute, I could lay down at night and wake up thinner. Don't worry about it. Let me take some Renew. So this product is really powerful, and it is going to help you to feel like your younger self, which is strong. See, these products are not going to put a Band-Aid on things. These really go into your body. They work with your cell, regenerating cells. And see, cell damage is what causes disease. And so that's the uniqueness of our products here. When you look at our products versus other products, you need to find out what you're putting into your system, because you want to make sure that they pass, certain tests and certification and are scientifically backed. Now, maybe you're on here tonight and you're struggling with weight loss, right? I know millions of people around the world do. And one of the things that I'm excited about is the Slenderize and Accelerate, the Slenderize system, Slenderix and Accelerate system that we have here, because so many people around the world who have struggled, who have done every type of yo-yo diet. Maybe that's you. You've tried all kinds of situations, diets, starved yourself and all kinds of things, only to look up and find that you may lose a little bit of weight, but you rebound. Well, this is a coach in a bottle. It's going to help you to lose the weight. It's going to give you that extra energy. It's going to increase your metabolism, and it's going to get rid of those unwanted food cravings. Like if you're that person that's running to the pantry late at night, no longer, because you can see these different stories on the screen. But I can also tell you, about Bobby, who lost about 12 pounds in about 7 days on this. I also was looking in our group, because we're part of a health challenge right now, an 8 weeks challenge. A young lady lost like 7 pounds in 6 days. And so the different stories are beginning to happen, but you want to lose the weight and never find it again. You see, that's the problem. A lot of people lose the weight and end up finding it again. And we have to realize that our gut, like, we got to take care of our gut and get our health right, because, I used to say 70% of our immune system was dependent upon our gut. But guess what? I heard the other day that about 90%, so somewhere between 70 and 90%, either way, we got to take care of ourselves, get rid of the unhealthy weight, because it can cause other things in our body. Now, the Restorix, I love this one. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I've been on here, been heavily involved in health and wellness for the last 10 years, right? So very passionate about it. And I can tell you, one of the things that I've been fighting for was to get my stomach on flat, right? I want to see some abs. And I've been able to accomplish some great things with weight loss, but I could never really get rid of that little push. You know how you have that push that when you sit down and your stomach, so I was trying to get rid of that. And this one right here has been able to do it, because most people don't detox. You have to detox. The world is toxic. The air that we breathe is toxic. So therefore, you got to get the garbage out before you can put the good in. And this Restorix is going to do this. So when I heard about this product, it's charcoal. It's activated with charcoal. So not only can you consume this, right, to detox your body, but if you battle, with skin issues, you can make a face mask out of it. You can even whiten your teeth and brush your teeth. It's a powder form. You just put it in some water, sip it, and make sure that you are drinking your water every day, right? We all should be drinking, half our body weight every single day, just because our body is mostly water. But the one product that I wanted to, the one ingredient that really interested me was the zeolite, because that zeolite helps with intestinal health, you can see, but it is going to go into your body like a magnet and pull all of the toxins, all of the heavy metals out of your body in order to restore your health. So it's not going to have you run into the restroom. It is going to help to balance your pH levels, to restore them back, because over time, as you putting garbage in your bodies, right, the air that we breathe, our bodies get out of whack. So these ingredients combined make an incredible product, and we love the Restorix. So I can go on and on tonight about these products, but I'm not going to do that, right? Because Valerie only wanted to keep you on here for just a few in order to tell you about these phenomenal products, right? You can see that we have over 146 products on the screen. I can also mention this Rejuvenix. If you lack energy, need to focus more, want to stay on point, this right here is energy and mental alertness. And I can tell you that we take this one every single day. So we have something for everybody over here, whether it's our skincare line, our health and wellness, energy. We tap into, about 7 multi-billion-dollar industries, right? So if you drink energy drinks that are unhealthy, get rid of them. We got some natural ones over here that'll definitely be a game changer for you. So imagine if you're on here tonight and you're thinking about an additional stream of income, right? You understand the direction of what this world is going in with the gas prices being through the roof and everything else. Then you can now tap into, transfer your buying habits, right? Be able to take advantage of the wholesale pricing and now go out and share it with the world and create another string of income. So over 146 products. So if you got on here tonight and you just wanted to hear about those phenomenal products, definitely you should be sending Valerie a message tonight and let her know you're ready. Let her know that you're ready to take your health seriously, because ladies and gentlemen, you know, things are changing in this world. And at the end of the day, we want to be able to protect ourselves and to be proactive towards our health by putting some supplements into our body that can really give us that shield, in order to be able to live life to the fullest and to really get things back on track. So send her that message. But for those of you on here tonight, because I know that we got some entrepreneurs on here that are on here. I know Renee and Kamara and Reverend Ricky Berry is on here, Joanne, Sean, Kim, Portia, so many people, Elizabeth, Barbara, not going to name all of you, Cora, Michelle, welcome, right? And so imagine you now taking these products, because you may be on here tonight and you just love helping people, right? You may have a passion, for just helping people to be healthy, right? Part of your purpose. And now you want to be able to leverage your passion and to now help other people to get healthy and to get paid for it by tapping into not just any compensation plan, but the number one comp plan in the entire world. Now, I'm not going to go over all of these, so take a quick screenshot because I'm going to keep it real simple on here tonight. But this compensation plan was voted the number one plan, not just once, but 3 incredible times. Not only that, every Friday, if you like having additional money, we wake up to a paycheck every Friday. So it's powerful. You get that weekly earnings. And so the first way that we get paid that I'm going to talk about tonight is, and what I'm going to do is I'd like to have a conversation. So what I want to do is talk about the first way that we get paid. And if you didn't get a screenshot, Valerie can definitely send it to you. So the first way that we get paid is real simple, right? It is what we call our affiliate earnings, but it is retail commissions, right? Simply put. So here's what's going to happen. When you decide to get back with Valerie tonight and you say, you know what, I'm ready. I want to start my own home-based business. I want to be able to tap into these products, get healthy, and help some other people. Now when people go to your website, and they now, or you send them something through your state-of-the-art app, because we literally can build our business from our phone by sending out information from our app that we have, you're going to earn a 30% commission, up to a 30% commission. Because if you want to give your family members, a discount, you can. But at the end of the day, it is a 30% commission, right? And the products, people pay it. People want this noni. And so you're going to earn that commission every time somebody click and they decide to order some of this noni or the bottle of noni or whatever product. So that's real simple. Every week you're going to get paid. The second way we get paid is what we call a new volume bonus, or I want you to look at this as a fast start bonus. This is where you find other people like you if you choose. You can stay right with just retailing and collecting the retail commissions. But if you choose to find some other people just like you, who may be entrepreneurs, who want to help people, who want to help, I know we got a lot of pastors a part of our team, and they just want to help their church, get healthy, kingdom health and kingdom wealth. And so they're part of this. And so whatever it may be, and now you find people just like you. Every single time somebody partners with you here at Partner Code, you can earn up to a 30% new volume bonus, like a fast start bonus based on the package that you get started with. And I'll talk about that in a moment. But the beautiful thing about this, most companies only give you a fast start bonus once. Guess what Partner Code is going to do? It's amazing. Okay, they're going to continue to give you this bonus for the first 4 Fridays of somebody getting started. So that means, and even customers, so that means if somebody gets started with you on a Thursday, that Friday would be their first Friday. But if they come back and they order another product next week for the next 4 Fridays, you continue to get this bonus. The same with new customers. So it is amazing, right? The third way that I want to talk about is what we call residual income. How many of you on here tonight want to lay down and wake up to money? That is the reason why my husband and I, we failed forward. Did I mention that? We failed in this industry for over 20 years. All right. Believing God was going to one day turn it around. 20 years we failed for. We kept trying opportunities after opportunity. And 9 years ago, God said, it's your turn. Right. And so imagine, this industry, because John Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people efforts than 100% of my own. Right. And so now what's going to happen when you go out and you find some people who now partner with you? We build with a binary. Our compensation plan is very unique because we build with a binary, but there's another way that later on down the road you can also tap into. But the binary means this: 2 teams. You get started, you build with 2 teams. This rewards, timing and positioning. Right? That's why it's so powerful that all of you are on Valerie's first launch call. I mentioned some of you, Tiffany and Denise and Joanne, and I see Naya, and I see Renee, and I see Reverend Barry on here, and just a couple of people that I can see that's up there. But Kim and Akiba, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and Barbara, Elizabeth, all of you guys, right? The person that says, you know what, I'm ready, and gets back with her tonight, guess what? You solidify a position of equity. And every single week, what happens is volume, all the products are volume based and volume rolls up, right? So you are in a much more powerful position than the person that gets started 2 months from now or next week, or next year, right? Because you get in while we are launching this in the very, very beginning, right? Well, now what happens is every week on the lesser team, you're going to earn a 15% residual income. Strong, ladies and gentlemen. This thing begins to build, and I can tell you it is a very powerful way that we get paid here at Partner Co. Now, I did not mention this other one, and hopefully you took a picture of it, but I love this one. I have to talk about it. It's called the $10,000 bonus. Right? It's a savings bonus, and I want to mention it because our company allows people to now come in and promote the products, and the bonuses start to happen just from the work that you're already doing. But our company encourages savings, right? Instead of going out in debt and getting into debt. So here's what happens. When you get paid on that binary every week, they're now going to start to just give you an additional 15%. Once you make $250 on that binary, they will give you an additional up to $500 every week. Once it reaches $10,000, they cut you a $10,000 check. Then what's going to happen is every month you'll start to get paid this bonus, but it will accrue every single week. Now, the other ways are some ways in which we tap into a sharing, a pool, all right, a pool of the earnings of the company, right? And so imagine you now having shares as you begin to build this thing, and as the company makes profits, you get paid, right? So those are some of the other ways. But the other one that I really want to talk about, which is the 7th way, which is a matching bonus. Right. And I'm going to talk to you in just a moment about how to go gold. And I love the matching bonuses because you start to get this for helping other people. And when you get started, there's something called going ultimate and going gold. Some people start at ultimate and knock it out, right? A lot of people can't start at ultimate and they build to it. But what's going to happen is you can lock in matching bonuses, 3 generations, 3 levels for life. Right? Based off of the people that you bring in, and then they bring in, you start to get paid additional money every single week, and that is 30% lifetime lock-in, and then it goes 7 levels deep. And then there's some other bonuses. So what I want to do now, that pretty much is the compensation plan in a nutshell. I want to go ahead and I just want to share with you because I know everybody on here tonight is saying, okay, well, what's next, right? I've heard about these products. I've heard about this compensation plan, the number 1 compensation plan. So how do I get started, and what would I expect to experience here at Partner Co? Well, first and foremost, culture is everything, right? So when you're looking at an opportunity, you want to make sure that it's safe, it's a safe environment, the products are safe. You want to make sure that there is professionalism, integrity, and character is everything, right? So integrity and character, and I can tell you that by saying yes to Partner Co, by even being a part of Global Legacy team, That is what we stand for, and we do not play about it, right? Fun, partnership, legacy, and leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership. So we are truly your business partner for life, right? This is a plug and play business where we provide the products, the marketing, the logistics. Marketing is on point. All you have to do is really plug and play. The operations, and while you're enjoying yourself, traveling, doing the things that you wanted to be able to want to be able to do in life, you can plug into the training and you're going to get rewarded and now have a viable home-based business with some additional tax write-offs while getting paid, right? So now is the time to become a brand partner. You want to be able to do it, not now, but right now, enjoying today. For all of that are on here, you're saying, okay, well, what do I need to do next in order to become a brand partner? Well, first and foremost, I do want to say this. We are bringing Noni back, right? And we're excited because anytime you can be in the forefront of something, anytime you can be the first to bring something back. We are opening up the North American market. And I didn't mention that we ship in over 60 countries legitimately. Okay, if you've ever been a part of a company in which you had to hustle and get the products in there because they weren't registered, listen, you will not have to deal with that over here. And I say that passionately because that was me. I was a part of a company and it's not fun. It really isn't. But you want to be able to have a connection to where you can be able to get the products into the hands of other people that around the world. We're in Asia, we're in South Africa, we're in Nigeria, we just opened up Trinidad and Tobago. And so imagine, you now being a part of this, because every company that has been able to get to $10 million a month has had a hero. This is our hero. It's the Tahitian Noni, and our team, Global Legacy, broke records. Our first month in bringing Noni back, we were able to do over $500,000 in sales. We are just getting started, and lives are being changed. And so this is our hero. So how do you get started? Number one, there's a $29.95 media kit. And then you simply choose a business level. And I do want to say these are rough estimates as far as the packages, but the member level is right around, you can get a package for like $280, $290, then plus your shipping and your taxes. So this is where this is coming from. This is including shipping and taxes and things of that nature. But you choose a business level. Remember, I shared on how you can make up to 30% on that fast start bonus, just to keep it simple. Well, these are the different levels. So if you come in at that member level, you now qualify for 15%. That pack is going to cost you about $320. And then there's the business level, which is $500 PV. This is all volume. So every package gives you more product. So it just depends on how much product you want to start with. But the good thing about it is where you start, you don't have to stay. That's the uniqueness of our company, okay? So you can see the Elite is 25% and the cost of those packages, and the Ultimate, which is $1,500. You want to go Ultimate, you want to go Gold, but a lot of people don't have $2,100, $2,200, and it could be a little less, around $2,000, to get that 30%. No problem, because remember, we was broke too, right? And we know what it feels like to want to start a business and to want change and to not have the money. Now, I do want to share this too, because this is one of our kits here. I talked about the $29.95. I could probably get rid of that slide, but let me just share with you this one. Okay, one of our kits that we have is our $279.99 pack, where you're going to get 4 boxes of this Noni. And we show you how one box is for you to use, and you can go out and flip it, right? Make fast cash is what we like to say. By now, sharing it with your network, your friends, your family, and selling it, right? 5 for 25, 3 for 18. And by doing that, you're going to make your money back and an additional $450 to $540. Then we have some individuals out there who say, you know what, I want more Noni. I got a lot of people I know. I can do some events. I can, host some things and things of that nature. And they get this 10-pack. This 10-pack is $689, which is an incredible deal. All of these packages are discounted by coming into the business. And now your potential earning after making your money back is an additional $1,350 to $1,620, but you're changing a lot of lives. Once people try this noni, they get it in their system. Guess what? They're coming back. They either want a bottle of it or they want a box of it. So this is two of the ways in which you can get started. But we got a lot of packages, a lot of products, and you can get in where you fit in. So don't be discouraged about the cost. All right. If you're interested, you want to get back with Valerie and you want to ask her, you know what, I'm interested, and tell her, but how can I get started, and get myself in position if I can't afford that? Because trust me, our company definitely understands. So you want to go for the goal. What does that mean, right? I mentioned going for the goal. Goal does a couple different things, and it is going to lock in matching bonuses for life. And so there's three ways to achieve it. You can either purchase that ultimate pack, right, which was that $2,000 pack when you join, and now you're ultimate in your goal. You got the lifetime matching bonuses, the 30% max payout, all of that good stuff, right? But if you can't, guess what? You can start with a lesser package, and you now have 4 weeks to purchase and or sell your way to gold status. This is where you can leverage other people's money. I love this, ladies and gentlemen, because it's like getting into a business and, I don't want to say put it on layaway, because I remember the layaway days, and having layaways just wasn't fun. But it's a way to it's a way to get in where you fit in, and now go sell some noni. And now every product that you sell, the point volume is going to help you to get to a next level, so you can go from that 15 to that 20%, and you have 4 weeks to do that, right? Those first 4 Fridays that I talked about. Or you got 8 weeks to just bring 4 people into the business who get started at that 200 PV level, which is that like $300 pack. You got 8 weeks, and now you can go gold, right? And when you go gold, you can see that you're now going to lock in a first generation check match at 15%. That means, in addition to the other ways that we get paid, someone, let's say that Tiffany gets started, right, with Valerie. Tiffany, when Valerie now, when Tiffany goes out and she gets paid every week, what's going to happen is Valerie is going to get a 15% match, right? But I can tell you that now that she's getting that 15% match, what's going to happen is when Tiffany goes out, and Tiffany, let's say, brings in Reverend Berry, right? Reverend Berry, let's just, for this example, Valerie doesn't know Reverend Berry, but Tiffany did. Valerie's still going to benefit. And I want you to imagine this, because now she's going to get 10% because that's her second generation, right? Now, when Reverend Berry goes out and brings in Renee, guess what? Valerie doesn't even know Renee, but guess what? She's going to get that 5%. And so it goes 7 levels deep, and it's very strong, and it begins to add up, ladies and gentlemen. It's called the matching bonus, or check match here. And so very powerful compensation plan that's really robust, and one that everybody can get in and not really have to understand it all, but do the basic activities and watch your business begin to explode, because we have trainings, we have everything that you need in order to make sure that you are successful. So what do you want to do at this point? I'm so glad that you asked. All right. So glad that you asked, and so glad that you are here. You see, Valerie thought about every single one of you in order to, number one, give you the opportunity, right? Because we love our customers, our preferred customers, for you to get back with her and say, you know what, I want to take control of my health. I'm living in a season right now in which, I realize that health is everything. It's so sad and unfortunate, to talk to people, day in and day out, in which, just like Valerie said, I wish I would have had this product in my hands, years ago, in order to be able to help a loved one. And we know God makes no mistakes, but we're here now, right? And I can say that I'm thankful, for having the opportunity to be able to bring such phenomenal products to people around the world, because of the fact that, this is something that's life-changing, and seeing people's lives turn around, hearing the different testimonies, hearing people say that, you know what, I was dealing with this and I'm no longer having that type of pain, or I was able to, be able to do some things differently as far as when it came time to my health, because I committed to this Tahitian Noni and some of the other phenomenal products. So whatever your reason is on here tonight, definitely get back with her and become that preferred customer. But if you're on here tonight and you realize that the only way to have something different is to do something different, and you're sick and tired of the struggle, it may be a struggle, maybe you want to be able to help some other people to be able to get out of the struggle, maybe it's just about legacy and not leaving debt behind. I can tell you, I talked about my parents, and I'm forever grateful and thankful, and I so miss my parents so much, but I've been blessed. And I was blessed because my parents introduced me to this industry as a little girl. And I remember watching them. I remember my mom was an educator. My dad was an entrepreneur. My mom was an entrepreneur too. And so I remember this, and I never really understood it, but I realized I was destined to be a part of this industry. And so as we failed forward, I didn't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not know that when my parents got sick, that out of 5, the baby of 5, that I was the chosen one. But I thank God. I thank God, because when my parents got sick, I was able to give them, my husband and I, the best of the best. As I watched every bit of their savings go down the drain, as we had them in the best of the facilities, every dime went down the drain. But I thank God that as I watched my mom fail to losing her memory and no longer knowing who her baby girl was, I was able to be there. I was able to make sure she had the best of care. And as my dad literally went on to live to be 96 years old, I watched health and wellness products, not this, but I watched health and wellness products literally turn his life around as he was given 6 months to live, and he lived 4 more years. And I was there. And whereas my dad passed away during 2020, in which the world was shut down, my dad didn't die of illness, pass away. It was simply his time. He closed his eyes. The nurse said that he said, "Honey, I'm coming home." She didn't know what he was talking about. But my dad went on to be with his Lord and Savior. But guess what? Had I not said yes to this industry, when we looked up and we realized my parents, after all of the financial planning, after everything that they did, after everything that they gave us, after all the money that they had in the bank that dwindled away in a matter of years, no time, they had 0 life insurance. We didn't have to do a GoFundMe. We didn't have to call anybody. I didn't have to call my siblings. I just simply said, what do we need to do? And we were able to take care of my parents and to lay them to rest. And I thank God for being the chosen one and being able to give back just a little piece to my parents as they bless me with this gift called life. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as I turn this back over to Valerie on tonight, I just want to say, get back with her. Say yes to your health, if nothing else. It is our greatest wealth. But if you're on here tonight and you want change physically and financially, don't miss this. Opportunities are passed over repeatedly. It's called a poor mindset, passing over opportunities repeatedly. When God gives us the opportunity to change things, we have to realize that we have to be the change. And so it's been my honor and my pleasure presenting this to each and every one of you tonight. And as you say yes to you, I look forward to seeing every single one of you, whether it's physically and financially, not at the top, not from the top, but at the top. Because the bottom is way too crowded, and we will change and take this Noni to $1 billion in sales. That means millions of lives will be changed. Are you going to get in the way of it and help to change the lives of others and change yours in the process? So Valerie, I'm going to turn it back over to you tonight.
Well, thank you so much, Coach Pam. I'm just really, really grateful for you coming on here and sharing with us. And I just hope that something was said tonight that would really, really just pique your interest. And if you want to try the noni, or if you want to talk to me, you know where to find me. I'll follow up with each and every one of you. But thank you again for this time. I love you all. And again, thank you for coming and sharing with us tonight.
Awesome. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Have a nice one.
Good
Good
night.
night.